All right, we're back again. And I believe you're getting ready to drive off to the western outskirts. Why are you having me confirm it? I already know I want to go. After a quick stop at the office, Van's group piled into his truck and drove along the expressway to the western outskirts of the capital. Good thing they got that back seat installed. Although, why didn't they make Burgard sit back there? He would have the hardest time squeezing past the folded seat. Dr. Pepper ripoff. Pretty good, actually. Western outskirts of Edith.
Whoa! This place is so cool! I can even see Treon Tower from here!
Chill out, small fry. It's just a bit of greenery. Though I guess it is a pretty okay view, now that I look at it.
Seeing it all from here definitely puts into perspective how massive Edith is. It has a population of around 850,000 people, correct?
Yes, that's right. Supposedly it's grown by about 80,000 in the last few years or so.
I hear they're looking to expand some of the districts, so it might look pretty different in the near future.
So let's save the chit-chat for later. They haven't left the area at the very least. One of the guild's land carriers. Doesn't look like it's broken down or anything. I don't see Albus or Regina anywhere. Where could they be? Anything? Theo? Catra, are you getting some kind of interference? Affirmative. However, network noise remains at a near imperceptible level. Yet, Hazel said the call randomly dropped. Yeah, something stinks about this whole thing. No doubt about it. Ooh, sounds of combat. What are those sounds? Sword clinging and orbital arts. It's coming from the other side of that hill. So that's where they're at. Guess they're just cleaning house. It doesn't sound like they're getting roughed up or anything. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're in any danger, but still. Well, come all this way. We might as well pop in and check on them. Let's make our way across and finish up this gig. Right. I'll need your help too, Zeros. Rough. Does that mean he unlocked his that one craft, I'm guessing? Oh.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Watch out for ranged attacks!
Ready to rumble! You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Show 'em what you're really capable of!
Your worst.
Here, what are you?
Use the
Savage
sharp boost to
Bird
get the upper
E+?
hand.
What kind of name is that?
Displaying enemy stats.
Time to close in.
Does he have a shield?
Push back! Here we go! You're not getting away! You're crushed!
Ooh.
Get him on,
It's a
Ness.
two-hit combo now. Sort of.
Yeah, there!
Slow ass!
Bear guard!
Really chosen for a boost. Make some noise.
Superno Hurricane Kick. Your move, Aaron.
Now!
Keep moving, Van! Slow ass! Nice! That went great!
May your success continue, Van, for the search.
How big is this map? It's a lot of monsters.
The hell? I'm not the only one thinking the fog is way stronger than usual, right?
We got some serious sketchiness going on.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. You
Sky
can't
shield.
hide anything from us.
Push back! You're up, Aaron.
Now is an opportune time to boost.
You know what? Let's see, do we have to use these sometimes in battle, don't we?
Here goes! Got you covered! Burn in hell! Give a barrage! You've got this, Agnes!
Bear guard!
Really chosen for a boost.
Mantis noise.
Bring it on!
You're up, Aaron.
Here to help.
Oh, she's afflicted by both. That's unfortunate.
Pull out all the stops.
Boost gauge limit.
I am far from done.
Ready to rumble.
What do we get? Enemies
Good
log.
stuff.
Vitality droplet. Let's see, let's use arts. How do we get to there?
Modifying your orb.
Maintenance mode engaged. Maintenance mode engaged.
Here we are, healing arts.
Watch out for ranged attacks. I'll give it my best. Show what you're really capable of.
That's what you get!
Gotcha.
In a keep your wits about.
This'll suck ya. Watch it. That one's big. Here goes gotcha. Take down. One more. Gotcha. This'll suck.
Oh, that was a lunge.
Here to support. Easy target. An opening.
Go on, Agnes.
Grant them life. Shine.
I'll take that.
Here to help.
Love the dynamic camera angles.
Leave it to me.
You're up, Aaron.
I'll support you. Okay.
Escape route secured.
Just hitting
Who
one
needs an
time.
escape plan?
I won't stop here.
Oh, looks like some good loot.
Aquaverse. We never use
Watch out
those.
for ranged attacks.
Keep your wits about.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show what you're really capable of.
Now you've done
Damn
it.
it.
I'll take you on.
Time to close in.
Aren't there 3 of them? Yeah, there are.
Activating
By the
spell.
heavens. Pierce! Here to support. Shove it. There we go.
Is the move that those sky sheep
Shock one up.
using basically the thing that Ryu shouts whenever he does his spin kick?
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Because he says like the whole name of it.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot shit, fan.
Brace yourself. That one is a brute.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
COC, activate.
Show what you're really capable of. Combat over. Processing data. Watch out for ranged attacks.
There. This'll suck ya. There. guy to fight. Search time.
What are we searching for?
Let's have a look.
Oh, the shiny palms.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's get this roll. Not done yet. This will suck ya. Snooze or lose. They're down.
Can we get all of them? EX chain?
Time to close in.
I think I have all of them.
Call from your court. Over here. Follow up.
Here to support. Huh, there. Here's some extra.
Here to help. What cover you?
Come back when you're strong.
Wouldn't
That
picture
looks
any
like a
different,
nice
Master.
test.
Yeah, we gotta go through our checklist
Good
as we
stuff.
make our way through the game. We gotta make sure we use all those fancy moves that we got. Yeah, chains, supports. I forget exactly what the difference between these are. Blitz chains make sense. Blitz supports activated. I guess blitz chains is when you just do a basic attack. Okay. Whereas blitz supports is using either an art or a craft to get that assist bonus. S-craft, shard commands activated. We need to spam that a little bit more. Awaken 25 times. That's gonna take a while. Zoc 50 times. Take a while. Zoc in combat. Command combat. The 150 hit chain thing is a pain in the butt, but we'll probably be able to earn that as we move through the game and get some of the higher level spells. Somehow we got to 110. And it's only during command battles. Tactical bonuses, ambushes landed. Damage dealt, enemy slain on the field specifically. Octuple kill, which we can get that one once we get to higher level. Evade attacks, easy. Wait. Shard skills active. Oh, that's the those are the riders that randomly trigger in battle. Then EX chains, quick art damage, dealt 100 times, use all the attributes. Slay palms. I guess we should save up our man points to just wipe out the palms all at once.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attacks.
Take this.
Wide open.
I'm pretty sure there's one for landing
Wrong
ambushes.
guy to
So.
fight.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Watch it. That one's big.
That's what you get.
Now you've done it.
You'll be sorry for that.
Nice.
Here to support. Now, easy target.
Here to
And
help.
blitz chain.
Here's a little more.
Fan. Activating skill.
Here we go. You're not getting away. All big. Come on.
Escape route secured.
That causes a 4
Don't
hit.
screw with me.
Rouse. Clean force.
I'll take that.
Not while I'm here.
Here to support. Easy target.
That's how it goes.
I'm getting a
gonna get nice and leveled by the time any story stuff happens.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
As we usually do in these games.
Like the gang's all here.
Because I like playing the field in the early game. Because levels mean a ton in Falcom JRPGs.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Combat over. Processing data. Get ready.
This'll
This
suck.
enemy's tough.
There! Gotcha! COC! Gotcha! Let's finish the job! Take this! Slow ass! Nice! That was great!
You're a true professional, then.
Alright, we're set to S-craft these palms down.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Proceed with caution.
Good win. Now go on.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. No use.
The sun's gotcha! Snooze you lose!
Activating skill.
Follow up!
Alright,
I am far from done.
Gotcha!
I'm getting a reading. You should investigate the area. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
alright.
Here goes!
Bearded Roar, we'll use Attack Surge for a little bit extra damage.
I'll take that.
Oh, wait,
Show me what you got.
I should have just used the Zoc, right?
Boost gauge linear unlocked.
Got your number.
Here to support.
Off the boost gauge limit!
She only has the healing one still.
Time to close in.
Got you covered.
By the heavens. Pierce! Aaron!
Gosh, can't S-craft.
No half measure.
Getting fired up. Here goes.
Yeah, because that one doesn't allow him to immediately
Boost
go.
gauge limiter released.
Escaped.
Just
You got a
getting
couple of
warmed up.
them.
I won't stop here.
That's you a lot of Sepith. Like 300. We only killed 2 of them. If we could group them closer together, we could definitely make some bank.
Watch out for ranged attacks. No use. I'll give it a crack. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Gotcha.
Good chance to deploy shards.
Take this.
Should have done an EX chain.
Pick the wrong guy to fight.
May your successes continue.
Looks like the
Pat.
gang's all here.
Gotcha. COC activate. There. Gotcha. Take down. There. There. It's searching time. Take that.
It should be safe for now.
We don't get
Warning. A-level threat.
drawn into a battle when we are awakened.
Search time.
Stay calm and work through it.
A little bit late on that.
Here to help. Here's a little more.
You've got this, Agnes. Slow ass. Pass some more. My move
I
now.
feel like as the game goes on, we'll be using these chains less and less, but we'll see. So, I feel like we'll be better off trying to do some of that early.
I owe you one, Agnes.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Let's see with some small fries. Let's get this roll.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
I can already predict that the awakened thing is going to be his Grendel form,
From above, perhaps.
eventually. Like, summon it at will.
Warning. A-level threat detected.
Gotcha. There.
Here
What do you say
goes.
we rough him up a little? Now you've done it.
Always gets me with that. Every time.
Now it's my move.
Let's party.
Grant them more shot.
Cool, it worked.
I'll take that.
RNG, I guess, sometimes.
You're up, Aaron.
Wide open.
Escape route secure.
There we go.
Here's a little more. Bring it on.
Show 'em what you got.
Take that. One more.
Activating skill.
Great.
Boost gauge limit.
There it is.
That's where the story continues.
Watch out for ranged attacks. That's more like it.
There.
Enemies.
This'll show good work.
Don't forget
One
about
piece.
Now you've done it.
In our asses
low
beat.
health. Are you okay?
Dual arts. Dual arts are arts with two different elemental affinities. As if I go to the target, it'll do stuff. I'm guessing that they're just notifying us for whatever reason. I don't even know if we have that. We do have dual arts. Oh, he must have leveled up his driver or whatever. So we unlocked it. Or is it? Does it go by hollow core level? I can't
Arts will
remember.
work better. Are you alright?
I ain't letting up.
Anyway,
Show 'em what you got.
Take that. One more.
Show them what you... Boost gauge limiter unlocked. Now it's my move.
Escape route secured.
Hard for you. Here to support.
nice.
Gotta do something.
Show them what you got. There we go. Here to support.
Does the song progress? There we go. Oh, okay, it's pretty good once it gets past the intro section. That intro section goes on for like a couple, I think it's measures too long. I don't have my musical terminology fully down. Either way.
Here to support.
I'm so happy that doesn't deal damage.
I'll go for you.
Go on, Agnes.
Low health. Are you okay? Go full throttle. ZOC and Mini.
Getting sharper.
Vandalized Raid leveled up. Huh.
Shock one up. Shock one up.
Hang on, let's go to crafts real quick. Okay, I get it. So the more you use your crafts, it actually will level up on its own? I really like that. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. it looks like we will only get a second set of levels once we hit level 30. There also doesn't appear to be a stat that is tied to getting over to that next block. But good to know. We can level these up for essentially free by spamming our press. Which is why this is almost at level 2. Also, if that's the case, it means we should be spamming this if we want to see if our Wombo combo still works later in the game.
Here we go! You're not getting away! Spear crush! Master, very well!
Here to support. There we go. Easy target. That looks like a nice
That's
chest.
what you get!
That was amazing, Aaron.
Take this!
Is that a map clear? Yes, it is.
Nice! That went great! Pretty hot
You
shit
could use a
there.
heal though, so let's just sprint back here real quick. Quick adventure.
That's better.
And we're just gonna enter a new area and there's gonna be more enemies, right? Oh, there's a healing station there. I didn't see it.
Ready to rumble! Damn it!
You can do some upgrading.
Is that them?
It sounds like they're struggling.
Yeah, let's move.
I'll be there in a second. Oh. He needs better equipment. You can't have him having worse stuff than everybody else. He's the boss. So, how expensive are slot openings in the first section? Fairly cheap, honestly. And they give us the opportunity to get a lot of Sepith early on, it looks like. I guess we are going to have a ton of people eventually. So we're going to have a lot of slots to unlock. The real issue is that we do not have the quartz to put in all of these slots. Okay, we have the money now. So we're going to rebuy our plugins because our Zyphas got updated to whatever version 0.1. So every single driver we had in the previous game is no longer usable. Same with all of our old quartz. Just into the trash bin. Alright. So we only have 3 action 1s. And only make 2 more of them, though, is the issue. Because we want everybody to have
Modifying your
action 1.
ornament target.
Because it's
That's
good.
a single
Why wouldn't
element
we
slot.
want Dom? He wants Septium Vein. I don't know if Earth or Earth Fire gets us anything. He might actually be able to unlock that slot. HP always 400? I feel like it was 200 in the last game. I could be wrong. There's a couple of hits as well. So impede 1 is 30% impede and 15% chance delay. Kind of weird.
Shifting to maintenance. That's a single. A new shard skill added.
Because he's probably going to be getting a lot of
New
kills.
shark skill
We'll pick
added.
that. Yeah, I guess we'll throw on
New
shield
shard
too.
skill.
You're incapable. That is a single element slot. That is a skill set amended. Switching.
Let's tune her up.
Activating maintenance mode.
Do we have one more
Maintenance
hit?
mode.
I guess
That
we'll give
one's
it to
a
Fairy.
single element slot. Don't worry. Citrus got that's a single element slot.
I don't know if this will do anything, but
New skill added.
if we need to come back here and get HP, we'll come back here and get HP.
New skill. Maintenance mode engaged. That one's a single element slot.
Activating maintenance mode. Skills change.
Let's tune her up. Got it.
Switching to maintenance mode.
How
Feeling
about
like a million Mira.
we just we'll save here. If we need to get more stuff, we will buy it as we go, because we're eventually going to
Good stuff. Chalk one up.
be given a bunch of it, I'm sure. Bunch of random quartz. Depraved Ape King Valoric E+.
Elvis!
Gah. How did this thing manage to get the upper hand? I'll draw the big guy's attention, leaving our 10 o'clock clear. That'll give you a window to escape.
What? No, I'm not gonna leave you, Elvis!
Sorry, but I'm pulling the B rank card and saying that's in order. Don't worry, I'll find my way out of this, one way or another. But just in case, I need you to get to someplace clear of the interference and call for backup. I'm counting on you, Regina.
Understood.
Someone call for pest control?
Yeah, disorient them.
It's Arkwright Solutions?
What are you doing here?
Hazel asked us to come check on you. We can take over from here.
Come over to the rear line and leave the rest to us.
Okay, but I'll still be providing support from there.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I appreciate the backup. Don't drop your guard, though. Something's strange with this monster.
Thanks for the heads up. Nice to finally be fighting side by side for once. Let's do this, Elvis.
Is he actually going to be
One large
an
and
ally?
7 medium-sized targets. Ready to engage.
I mean, he had a boss fight in the previous game, so he has a moveset. Hell yeah. Should probably get reset out.
Now it's my move.
Contaminated opponent. Enemies infected with the mysterious contamination have vast amounts of HP. HP will also recover every turn. As enemies are both highly durable and difficult to handle, you want to prioritize taking them down first. I mean, wouldn't that kind of mean you want to take down the ads so it's more reasonable to focus him down?
Looks like this will be a tough fight.
We can't let our guards down. But with our lineup, I know we can do it.
That right. And show us what you're made of, Mr. B rank.
Oh, we don't have reset in the party.
It's up to you now.
I've got this.
Keep your head in the game.
Lamp code. Activate. Bear guard.
Really chosen for a boost.
it's one turn
Let's
of boosting. Let's remove it.
Here to support. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Let's party.
The
Go full throttle.
let's just use this for now.
Activating skill.
One more.
Activating skill.
Got your number. Don't screw with me.
Aaron, you need to switch out for our CP battery.
I'm on the scene.
Flaming Prayer,
Give
go
us
up.
strength.
Spam the crap out of it. What is up with the movement?
I'll help out.
Time to close in.
You guys are moderately weak to fire.
Initiating drive.
A boost would work here.
I'll help out.
Time to close in.
I guess just aerial slash to S-craft. Probably the way to go.
Make it count.
Oh. You have Savage Birds, and the E plus is the one that has whatever contamination it is. Okay. I didn't realize that they were considered different. Interesting.
Keep your head in the game.
But considering whatever this contamination is, I bet,
Make it count.
I bet hardwood has something to do with it.
Will work better. Activating skill.
He doesn't have enough to use an S-craft after that. That stinks.
Initiating drive.
I'll help out. If you would. That'll cost you.
A boost would work here.
Keep your guard up.
Yeah, this is the one that pierces through all the enemies, isn't it?
Activating skill.
There you are. Bear guard.
Really chosen for a boost. Make some noise. Blew the roof.
Don't push yourself too hard, Albus.
No. This is when I need to go all out. Civilian lives are at risk.
Assisting.
Locking on. Fire.
Yeah, they can't just stop bringing up the civilian card.
Keep your head in the game.
Weak to wind.
There. Have at it.
Sticky drool. Guarded.
Mine is now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
He has 61,000
Attack their weakness
HP.
with an art.
This is level 10. Wow.
That'll cost you.
Looks like he might have low defense though.
Wide open.
Catra. Might want to boost here.
Optical cannon.
All right. All that's left is the main bad.
Backup's here.
Use a shard boost to get the upper activating skill.
Slow ass.
I shall handle
He gets
this.
247 HP back.
Really chosen for a boost. Make some
We could just basic attack the whole time and win
You
probably.
won't get away with this.
A boost would work here.
Flame, give us strength. I'll help out. Might want to boost here. If you would.
Transmitting code. Deploy.
I'll help out. You show them what you got now. You won't get away with this.
Yeah, it's not gonna give me much trouble.
That's the follow up.
Ooh, we got 2 attacks.
That's while I'm here.
Break it up to 11. Make some noise.
We'll keep beating him up. When his stun meter gets filled up, we will
Arts will work better.
blow him up.
Balls in your court.
As we do.
Go forth and teach them their place.
Wide open.
Keep it moving, Catra.
Go recast Lapis Coat because we lost all of our shields.
You won't get away with this.
Keep spamming Flaming Fair. You want to level it up.
I won't lose.
You alright?
Back
Oh,
up
that's
here.
cool. If Albus gets the Blitz Chain, Regina comes in.
No half measures.
We want to save it for a little bit.
Keep your guard up.
Balls in your court.
Chew on this. You're crushed.
You won't get away with this. Flame, give us strength. Therefore,
Make some noise.
Backup's here.
This is probably the move.
What's that?
Satellite charge.
Give everyone some crap points back.
over here. You won't get away with this. Flame, give us strength.
Time to go. Cat!
I'll help out.
Alright. We got him.
So full throttle. ZOC, activate.
See. He does have the bonus, which means we can use this. Then we can S-craft
You're not getting away.
when he's stunned.
You're crushed. You're stunned. Here goes.
Make some noise.
Or nothing.
He has the big damage up.
Blew the roof off the boost gauge limit.
You could use Azure Stun there.
Turn this dusk in power. Back to blue skies. Azure Sunray!
Take it off, Barry. Unlocked.
It's not done yet.
Activating ZOC.
Make it count.
Activating skill.
Too late. You're tough. Therefore, easy target. It's not over.
Oh, stun wore off. Rip.
Flames, give us. Capture.
Well, we dealt 2/3 of his HP. Almost.
Sucker!
Noisy
You won't get
roar.
away with this.
He only healed 1,000 HP.
Time to close.
Okay.
Activating skill.
I have it.
Here's a little more.
Does he just not like being that badly hurt?
Easy target.
'Cause honestly, I'd rather him just try to heal himself against our basic attack damage. Because he is losing slowly but surely. Ow.
My move now.
I'm gonna impede that.
I'll dice you up.
That's far enough.
Alright, got just enough for Lapis Code deactivation.
You have this.
I'll help out.
Here's a little more. I won't lose.
One more. Backup's here.
Burgard, why? You have a hit on you.
Sucker! My move now. Keep it moving, Catra.
Backup's here.
Woo! Ride the sound wave.
Burgard, please. Oh, he's blinded. I didn't see that. I need to pay more attention to that. I keep looking like... I think I was looking at Alvis's thing.
Really hurt.
Keep your head in the game.
Why I was missing it. Sadly, Cure removes debuffs now.
Go all in on him.
Yeah, we'll recast
Blast
shield.
code activate. Fairy.
Activate spell.
Now. Press out. I won't lose.
Go all in on him.
You don't have your shield thing anymore, do you? No, you do not. She needs to get that back eventually. Or we'll keep Thatcher in.
Backup's here.
We could swap Burgard out. Or maybe he won't miss. Not missed. Still buffed himself though. Alvis gets so few turns.
Backup's here. Slow ass.
Fan.
I'll help out.
Go all in on him.
Hold on, are you vulnerable to stat down? Yeah, you are. Let's lower your speed. Beautiful. I didn't lower his speed at all. Does it lower his movement now? Is that what it does?
Shred their weak spot with an art. Shred their weak spot with an art. Shred makes them know.
Hurry, Catra.
Go all in on him.
Time to close in.
Transmit.
Fan.
I ain't letting up.
What's he got?
I'll cover you.
Chew on
I think this...
Here goes.
Then he can use Azure Sunray again. Oh, he has just enough. Azure Sunray. Is that enough? No. You're close though. No, that inflicted slow. It just dealt no damage. Or, it just didn't slow him down at all. It does also deal, like, no damage.
Got you covered.
Locking on fire.
Goodness. Alvis is carrying right now.
My move now. Take it home, fairy.
Activate spell.
Sucker.
Alright. Little drawn out towards the end there.
Nice. Moving on up.
Aaron got, I believe that was his long-range impede move.
One can always stand to improve.
It's even better now.
Lightning Prayer leveled up to 2. Nice.
What was that?
They noticed something. Probably the way it died or
That thing
something.
sure gave us a run for our Mira.
Elvis!
Whoa, Regina?
What were you even thinking? I never asked you to sacrifice yourself for me. You were just so infuriating. That's it. I'm gonna get that B rank promotion, and then you'll never be able to try anything like that again.
Yeah, motivation. Oh, we've got a level squirrel on our hands. Quick, someone grab the popcorn. Aw, we're getting all lovey-dovey. This is so cute. This isn't what it looks like. Hey, stop staring at us like that. Carry on, man. Just pretend like we're not even here. Oh, well, we're glad to see you're alright. I have to wonder why a monster that strong would be roaming around so close to the capital. That disrupt the interference? A call from Hazel? Well, we couldn't get through to him at all just a minute ago. I finally went through. Relieved to see her unharmed. I assume Arkwright is in part to thank for that. That's right. Sorry to have worried you like that, Hazel. You didn't do much, honestly. That being said, we should probably talk about this in a little more depth considering what happened. Definitely. There was something strange about that monster. There's something to be said for that of those unstable orbital waves. You guys noticed that too, huh? You're trying to get to the bottom of those network disturbances, which led us out here. That's when we were ambushed. Understood. In any event, Jin and Fee should be returning shortly. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you come by the guild soon? After driving back to Edith, the two braces in tow, Van's group stopped briefly by the office to drop off Van's pickup truck. They then hopped onto another vehicle the guild sent to pick them up, and together they made their way to the Edith Guild branch. Familiar background music. But this monster was somehow different from normal ones, and you're sure about that. Positive. It wasn't at all like the cryptids or even the devils that appeared during the Pandemonium incident. From a glance, it may have looked like any old creepy crawly, but I swear that wasn't the case. I can back him up on that. That hulking beast and its merry band were a cut above the usual ones we deal with. And there was also something off with the fodder along the way. Right, I sense that too. It was like their auras had this roughness to them. I don't really know how else to put it. I think you have the right of it. It was certainly a recalcitrant? We have another thesaurus word. Recalcitrant. Having an obstinately uncooperative attitude, especially toward authority or discipline. Generally, it's a synonym for uncooperative. I mean, monsters are usually uncooperative, but... yeah, but not like they were unkillable. Just had to put a little more oomph behind her swings. Jin? Fee? What is it? Do you know something about this? Well, to say we know something would be a stretch, given that we never run into any monsters like that ourselves. We've gotten similar reports from other guild branches outside Calvard. Outside Calvard? Oh, wait, really? This wasn't an isolated incident, then. Unfortunately not. The number of reports on the matter are still low at present, however, so we were simply told to keep an eye out. That being said, we certainly weren't expecting to find any beasts of that nature in the Republic, let alone on the outskirts of our very city. Those reports wouldn't happen to have made a mention about instances of communication interferences, would they? Yeah, they did. Some of them described how their comm devices went on the fritz. But they didn't have any details on why, and I've got no clue how it all connects back to those strange monsters. Hate to drop another thing on your plate, Arkwright, but would you mind going over all this again with us this afternoon? I only ask because Elaine's still out working a special case, and I'd like all of us to share what we've learned, her included. Wait, a special case? Oh, you mean that thing? What does that have to do with what we're dealing with right now? Okay, got yourself a deal. Been meaning to get in touch with Elaine anyway. How about we meet up around 1 p.m.? Works for me. And let's do it at your office. I'm sure you've seen enough of this place for one day. I'd like to tag along, but I really need to get on the other assignment I mentioned before. Take care out there, you guys, and pass it along to Elaine when you see her. We've also got a few more things on our to-do list, so we'll be heading out. And, thank you for earlier. I know Hazel already paid you, but don't think I won't be returning the favor myself. This is one that I don't want hanging over me. Sigh, just when I thought, oh, he's being nice. Anyway, thanks again for coming to our rescue, everyone. Not at all. I'm sure you would have done the same for us. Well then, I suppose we'll see you after lunch. Good luck with your super special assignment, V. Thanks, Barry, and good luck with your own 4SPG work. 6,000 mirrors when placed in your account as a reward for completing search for the missing bracers 4SPG. Cool. Money get. So, there are strange monsters prowling around, huh? This certainly took an interesting turn. You can say that again. Though I kind of doubt it has anything to do with the space program. But yeah, anyone else curious curious about what Eclair is going to tell us later? I am. Personally, I'm curious if it'll be related to some of the things you heard about this morning. It very well might. Although seemingly minor, they were somewhat concerning. I guess that means Van's intuition was right on the mirror. Van? Is something the matter? Nah, just had a thought. Now remember how we planned to scope out a bunch of the districts during our morning and afternoon shifts? Well, I was thinking about adding a few places to the list. A couple districts that are outside our usual route. New locations? Oh yeah? Did we not cover most of the capital on the regular already? We even visit the Blacklight district on occasion, and we were planning to check out the Grand Circuit this afternoon, which would only leave... I get it now, so that's where you want to go. Are you wanting to go visit the area near my house? Ah, I see. I assume you wish to visit the 10th and 11th districts then. Yeah, Devere and Chardon. Former is a residential area on a hill to the northwest, and the latter is a bustling entertainment district with movie theaters and a casino. For one reason or another, there usually aren't many 4SPGs to find in either of those spots. That being said, I just can't shake the feeling that something smells off. It's times like these where I find tackling things from a different angle is best way forward. Yes, that's very much an approach we researchers often take. Sounds good to me. You'll never hear me complain about taking a trip to Chardon. Yeah, because you practically live there, Claire. So, how should we proceed? We do have our meeting with Jin and Elaine at 1 p.m. I doubt I'll have time to visit both before then. Yeah, Chardon's always packed during the day, and that's doubly true at nighttime. I say we make that our last stop during our afternoon shift. In that case, we should head for the Liver District, once we've concluded our business here. We may also want to contact Rosette and ask if she wishes to join us. The Liver District has been added to the travel menu. Proceeding to the Liver District will advance the main story, causing quests, connection events, and other side content to disappear. Okay, so this is where the point of no return
Good
for
Good stuff.
side questy stuff is. Let's talk to everyone. Monster with a normal strength. Rather not believe it, but given the commonalities. I need more information. Perhaps I should consult the head office. There also remains the matter Elaine is looking into. This is all very troubling. With the space program getting bumped up, we've been busy as all get out. Then there was that monster on top of that. And Alvis tried to fend it off on his own to protect me. Fuck it off, Regina, it's nothing. Just you wait, someday I'll even the score. Uh-oh, nobody tell her she turned off the inner monologue for a second. I suppose work isn't the only thing on her mind right now. I was asked to look after the new girl later. I heard some things about her, but this will be our first time meeting each other. Wonder what she's like. Since that incident with the strange monster happened to Edith, we should probably swap info just in case. I'll have to leave that to you and the other bracers though. Sorry again. If something happens, let me know. I'll be in touch. I'll leave to bail on you guys with these strange goings on here, but duty calls. You guys can handle things here without me. Just be careful, okay? A lot that isn't adding up about the situation, but for now we have work to do. We don't have much in the way of leads, so we'll just have to start digging around. And we'll be back at noon. I need to tell her about what just happened. So, these strange monsters are in the Republic too. While every eyeball on the continent is on the space program, it feels like those lurking in the dark are starting to slither out of the shadows. Those who slither in the dark? I'll need to give a report about this to the guild HQ. I'll drop by your office this afternoon, and then we can all get each other up to speed, including Elaine. Guessing you're about to get back to the grind, eh? Well, good luck to you guys. I believe we have done our
What's
connection
next?
events, right? Yep. Right.
Planner launched.
We'll take a glance
go,
at the
go.
different districts, just to make sure
Swallows look like
any dialogue changed or not, and we have something here. So it's a little late to be asking, but I wonder if Rebecca can really handle this. She's got the technical skill to ace any repair job you could throw at her, but socially, well, whatever. It's not like tearing my hair will change anything. Cassar should be home too, around early afternoon, so I better fix up some lunch once I get a moment. Nothing new to say on his part.
Cooperation.
I was assuming that was going to be some. I was assuming that was going to be some points, but it was not much. Not much at all.
Off we go.
One district at a time. Nothing over here.
Off we go.
Looks like everything here is grayed out. Good. A minute. I was looking at the phone store on the other level.
Off we go.
Some of the overlapping grays had a yellow hue in my peripheral, so...
Hey there.
Are we able to go to the old sewer system, like, actually? Or is it going to cut us off because we went there for a quest? Number 2. Proceeding to the Laver district will advance this main story, causing various side content to disappear. Move. Faster. Dance group headed to the nearest subway station and made their way towards Laver in the northwest part of the capital. Last time we were down here, everything was going to hell in a handbasket. I think. Sounds important. Tenth Lever District, or Laver District, since that E with the little dash thing over it makes an A sound. Sky far away from the hill. Laver District.
Wow. So this is the Lava district.
Lava? Okay.
What I wouldn't give to live in an upscale place like this.
Indeed. It's the very picture of elegance. Yet the pleasant atmosphere and greenery gives it a tranquil quality as well.
Is This place is so pretty and nice. It makes total sense that Agnes grew up here. Aww. I'm really glad to hear you all like it.
I've dropped by here a handful of times a
Oh,
day.
hey, Judith.
You know, just to do a little smashing and swiping in the homes of corrupt politicians. But it's just now hitting me how nice this district is. Maybe I really should buy one of the homes here.
Well, you certainly wouldn't be wanting for comfort, I suppose.
Bet even the ritziest house on the market would be chump change for you. Wait, when the hell did you sneak back into the group?
That's what I was thinking.
What does that matter? My event wrapped, so I figured I'd join back up with you.
She phantom thiefed herself back into the group.
Okay, someone catch me up to speed. You guys ran into something over in the city's outskirts, right?
I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
Maybe? Come on, guys! I don't want to be the only one out of the loop here!
In any event, shall we set about finding the nearest bulletin board?
Yeah, this area is pretty safe, so with any luck, we should be able to wrap this up quick.
Pretty safe. Car just zooms by 2 feet behind him. Now, if I'm remembering right, the bulletin board is, over there. And it's a much nicer bulletin board than the ones we usually go to. Okay, so here's the plan. We'll finish our work here, and maybe check out a few shops in the chapel. After that, we can meet up over at the cafe or back at Montmar and grab some lunch. Actually about that, I had a suggestion. Given everything that's happened this morning, and since we're all here, I've always stopped by my house for tea once we reach a good stopping point. I'd be more than happy to make you all lunch, too. So, we have so many leftover ingredients that are just begging to be used. Really? You mean it? Say your house, but it's also the president's, right? I don't think I've seen that artwork of him. Won't there be security guards watching the place while he's away? Probably, but they know my situation, so I don't think they'll have any problems with me inviting you over. So, what do you think, Van? Sure, why not? As long as they don't mind, I'm game. Might even be able to unwind this time. First visit was hella tense with your dad around. Yeah, I'll bet. Say that guy knows how to command a room would be an understatement. Seems our course is set then. Let's head to Miss Cladel's residence once we complete the remainder of our day's work. First time around here. Well, let's see who's chilling in this area. Gerbera. Oh, I see. How interesting. Nope, I don't get any of this at all. I wanted to try looking all smart and scholarly by reading the paper, but wow, this is all flying way over my head. Though, what I am piecing together is that traveling to space is no mean feat, and that Major Amelia is like super cool. Oh, another observation. You'd have to have a lot of mirror to throw around to get this thing off the ground. That Roy's a real go-getter. I always knew there was something special about him, but wow, you never knew he could pull something like this out of his hat. The tea and sweets from this cafe are divine. I always find myself stopping by here anytime I'm out for a walk. Not to mention watching Claris and Astel go at it is so entertaining. I mean, watching them having fun is fun for me too. It's contagious. And it spreads around to my little doggies too, because they sell treats. Oh, good boys. Aw, doggies. There are quite a few dog owners in this district. I wonder how Alphonse is doing. I'm excited to see him again soon. Mallow and Choco. Well, it would be Van's first stop.
This cafe seems nice and cozy. I imagine it'd be a good place to get remote work done.
Albert and Odette do come here to study from time to time.
Okay, but what I want to know is, what kind of specialty sweets can I get here?
Yeah, of course. Hello, would you like to try our new millefeuille? I don't know how to pronounce it. You'll find our special lemony cream pairs perfectly with its unique texture and also... And anyway, please give it a try. You won't be sorry because there's no better sweets in all the world than the one Auntie makes. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say, Astel. Wait, did you just call me Auntie? Sorry, just a slip of the tongue yet. Claris, I meant Claris. Right, sure you did. Anyway, we'll have to have a talk about this later. A long, long talk. Poor Estelle. But he said the S word in front of Anne. That was an A+ sales pitch, young man. Hats off to you, for real. Even at your age, you really know your sweets. I'll be adding you to the promising dessert-loving up-and-comers list. Oh, are you a sweets enthusiast too, mister? Can I shake your hand? Well, I think Anne may have found a new best friend. Sweets Junkie Sr. found his long-lost son, Sweets Junkie Jr. Isn't that nice? Having a like-minded individual to bond with is important for everyone. I'm happy for you, Mr. Arkwright. You guys look at me like proud parents. Stop that. Auntie Claris makes award-winning sweets. No, seriously, they won contests before. He's attracted attention from famous pâtissiers and everything. I'm serious when I say I think she's the best in all Zamaria. We could go continent-wide and spread the joy of our sweets to every nation. I'm sure we'd attain world peace. Oh, this little boy's got ambition. World peace via sweets? Not a bad dream. And yes, welcome. Are you home for a spell? Would you like to grab a bite? You never got the chance to try out my newest summer confection, did you? No, I haven't yet, and I feel bad about it for the record. Also, wow, I didn't think I'd ever seen you walk around with so many people in tow. If you'd like, I can show you around Cafe La Province. And gem among gems, known for its creative sweets. Everyone raves about its seasonal. And there he goes. Well, seems our reputation precedes us. We also have some herb tea that's pretty delicious if I do say so myself. Feel free to relax and take a load off. You like sweets, right? Then you're right at home. By the way, the little boy in front of me is my nephew Estelle. He's staying with me while my older sister and her husband are abroad for work. He can be surprisingly precocious at times, but I'm happy he's so willing to pitch in around here.
What can I get for you?
Soul Chef Pizza. Edel meal, however you pronounce it. Popular dessert from the province, with a craveable yet sophisticated sweetness.
Thanks a bunch.
Pleasant pizza toast. What?
Love me a sugar rush.
Cooking was here?
Search time.
I forget how to do cooking. Was it a shortcut thing? I'm gonna have to access the menu and tie it. Hang on. We don't have anything on the A button in the shortcut menu. So you should be able to go options, back to controller input. Cooking isn't in here. Did we do it here? Okay, we do it from this book. Got it. Okay. So let's make some other things.
It would be my pleasure. I put quite a lot of effort into this.
Pizza toast.
Piece of cake. See? I can cook too, you know?
I'll give it a try. I put my heart into
Condensed seafood extract. Huh.
I can't take another bite.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Strength +4 to everybody. Cool.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
That covers that. Officer on a bike. Is that a first aid kit? Oh hey, you're that officer who's always patrolling this area. Hard at work, huh? That's right. Hope you're having a good morning, folks. So, has anything caught your eye around here? Well, there's the fact that it's burning hot like every other day. Fighting off sunburns has been a struggle, let me tell you. What else? Oh, sometimes my dog starts barking like mad in the middle of the night. Ooh, that's tough. Hope it's not because they notice some suspicious persons roaming about. I think it should be every officer's duty to stop and listen to what the citizens are saying. That's why I'm going around talking to everyone. The Leva district residents are friendly and it's a safe part of town. Makes my patrols here a cinch. If you happen to notice anything suspicious, then send a tip our way. We'll be here in a jiffy. So as long as we interact with the billboard last, we'll be fine.
Whoa, check this out, guys. I can see the whole town and Treon Tower from here. This spot is
Are
one
we
of
able
the
to spot any
hallmarks of Leva.
landmarks
Viewing the sunrise from here always takes my breath away.
outside of the tower?
That sounds lovely. I'd like to have
I don't see anything in particular that looks extra modeled. Feel it. Gorgeous sunshine, a rustling breeze. Even the townscape beneath us is as radiant as the heavens themselves. Take a gander, Charlotte. This world is filled to bursting with beautiful... Philip, you'll find yourself a job already. You're an adult, so start behaving like one. Mother and father keep themselves plenty occupied with their work. Why can't you take after them? Living a lifestyle so debauched and speaking only in empty rhetoric is hardly becoming of a man your age, nor is it good for you on the whole. You're too kind, dear sister. Why, you even made sure to cut off my escape route. Alas, I admit defeat. As you have bested me in this round of verbal jousting, I shall offer you my time and presence for the remainder of the day, and... offer rejected. Aye. My faith in you and your prospects diminishes every time you open your mouth. Are these two people siblings? They certainly have a unique repartee. That's one way of putting it. I don't know all the details, but I do know that Philip is the family heir and that he's quite the free spirit. This sister's got a sharp tongue by the looks of it, but it doesn't seem like they're on bad terms per se. Even at the tender age of 5, my little sister possesses a stare so cold even an inferno from Gehenna couldn't warm it. Nevertheless, I have a task far more pressing than finding work. For now, I shall stay with my sister. My brother was always by my side. That would make me happy if not for the obvious self-deception. He's just so utterly and astonishingly hopeless, and knowing that pains my heart. Funny interaction. Oh, it's, with you. I'm so sorry, you two. I know how much work you put in after hearing you got the job. But try not to let this get you down. When it comes to putting your noses to the grindstone, you outshine everyone else. As long as you don't give up, I'm sure you will have another chance. Thanks for the encouragement. Right, sitting around moping isn't like us at all. Give it every possible snag in the road there is, and look at us. We're still here. With you is our name. Never give up is our game. True, but this time's different. I'm not sure putting in more effort and passion is going to change anything. I mean, think about it. That opportunity was ours, and it just went up in smoke, all because our agency changed our minds. Who knows if we'll get another chance like that. Ooh, that's not... That's an interesting spot to stop the conversation. Truth be told, I'm still pretty upset. We were done dirty the way they just took our gig, gift-wrapped it, and sent it to another idol unit. But thinking back on it, even though we heard over and over that being an idol is a dead-end career, we stuck to our guns and kept at it. And back when I was about to throw in the towel, Lulu was my rock. I fell down, she lifted me up and kept me on my feet. Right, okay, we just have to put our best foot forward like always. That's what With You's all about. We worked so hard only to have the rug pulled out from under us. What's gonna happen to us now? Just don't know. Like, what are we even supposed to do? Ever since Lulu came to my aid, I've been cheering her and her nice friend on in their endeavors. I live here in Leva by myself, and I don't have any family to call my own. Like, I wonder if this is what it would feel like to have granddaughters.
What a nice breeze.
Lala's been completely insufferable lately. He's always criticizing me for my table manners and the like. It's just lecture after lecture with her, I swear. It all started happening at the start of the year. She wasn't like this before. Sigh. I would rather do anything than go home right now. Sigh. I really don't want to go home right now. Ludens. Haven't we seen this guy before? I feel like his name sounds oddly familiar. Well, if it isn't Agnes, and these are all friends of yours, I assume? Yes, that's right. It's good to see you, Mr. Ludens. I see you're still sleeping like always. Please don't push yourself too hard, though, okay? I appreciate your concern. You really are such a thoughtful young lady. I've been at this for some 80 years now, so this is just part of who I am at this point. I get restless if I'm not doing something with my hands. Wait, you're over 80 years old? I didn't even realize. I'm impressed you haven't gone senile, Grandpa. Careful not to overwork yourself. You're maybe 1 to 2 steps away from being fit for a nursing home. Anyway, he's the head of the local neighborhood association. He was a politician back in the day. In fact, he was a veteran when my father was just getting his feet wet in the field. Wait, so wouldn't that mean he's pretty important? This is most likely Jim Ludens, a former cabinet minister and Republican Party head. That might be where I've heard Ludens before, in a conversation with the current Republican Party head in that hotel. Oh, he's an actual big shot. Aaron, you might want to consider apologizing for that last comment. Yeah, I think you were a bit over the line this time, bud. What? It was just a joke. Jokes are meant to be funny, though. That's all in the past. I'm only a simple old-timer in charge of cleaning up. Though that doesn't change the fact that I love the Leva district with all my heart. The Leva district is a fair ways away from the city center, but it's still an area flush with nature. There's landscape ordinances in place protecting it from needless development. My hope is that we can leave this beautiful townscape just the way it is for the next generation. This district is long. Hi Mary, Jewel, are you two playing here? Hi, yes. Sup? Who are the people you're with? Oh, are they your coworkers? Robert's told me some about them. But what are they like? What are they like? Details. I need details. I'll tell you more later. Anyway, let me introduce these two to you all. These kids live in our neighborhood. Mary here is Albert's little sister. Really now. Yeah, but they're nothing alike. For one, Marie is awful at studying. Studying, schmuttying, all you need to do to win at life is snatch up a man who makes the big bucks. There's a lady in, there's a lady at Station Street that you would get along with. By snatch up, do you mean marrying or kidnapping and extorting? I don't do anything to land you in jail, okay? I think that would ever happen. I've got all the civil laws memorized, so I can pretty well defend myself in court if need be. Is she joking, or... These children are remarkably sharp. So, Agnes, how have things been going between you and Albert? Oh, well, we've both been up to our ears in work since the student council election. And we spent this past month hitting the books. Well, with the exam and all, so we haven't really had time to talk lately. Oh, really? Gotcha. Sigh. What the heck are you doing, bro? What's she talking about? Well, she must be frustrated at something Albert did. Something that he didn't do. He's always awfully hard on him. Yeah, seems that way. Uh-oh. Things aren't looking good for that kid. Thanks for always looking after my brother, Agnes. Oh, by the way, we should get together sometime. I'd love to hear all about your friends here. The boss man especially, Claire. Oh, she's got me in her sights. Oh, because you reek of old dude. I do not. This place is basically our home turf, and we make it our business to know every little thing about it. And not to brag, but that even includes the exact amount Brian's got saved away. Huh? You know, I've always wondered how you've been able to learn things like that. You underestimate just how laid back the grown-ups are in Leva. Between my eagle eye and Mary's powers of persuasion, there's no mystery we can't solve. Darn straight. Well, except for why your mom behaves the way she does. Oh, well, that doesn't count. In case of the work at Steam, it's impossible to crack, I tell ya. Not sure I'm following them completely, but it sounds like there might be some trouble at home if he's describing his mom that way. Leva's got all kinds of hideaways and secret places. Found most of them, and we use them as our play spots. I dare to find them all. Bet you can't. Bet. If they will allow us to go there, we will discover every single spot. The church.
It's not often I come to visit this chapel.
Fun fact, you can go up to the belfry using the ladders upstairs. Anyone want to have a look?
Yes.
Me!
First, we'll talk to the Vicar. The Leva Chapel has become a place of calm and comfort for the neighborhood. The morning service is over, but you may take a seat on one of the benches and relax if you so wish. Or if you wish to speak with me, I'd be happy to oblige. Natures abound here in the Leva district. So many with equanimous dispositions have congregated here. This chapel is open to the public after our services are concluded, so please, use it as you see fit. Ladder, ladder, ladder. Person. Then ladder. Hello, Sister Lily. Long time no see. Ah, yes, it's wonderful to see you. Do you have some time to spare? I have a few premium tea cakes on hand. If you'd like, I could put on some tea and... Did I hear tea cakes? I wasn't talking to you, old fart. Sorry, but I actually have some business to attend to today. That's so. That's unfortunate. But please, do come by again sometime. We're long overdue for a chat. Now I'd be delighted if you volunteered at one of our church events again. Of course, I'll try and make some time to do just that. She's suspicious. Anya's often helped at our church's events. He would pick up trash at the Dead and Albert, help collect donations, and so on. Feels like it was just yesterday. But even so, it warms my heart hearing you're all leading such fulfilling student lives. To the top.
Heck of a view, huh? Makes me want to yell at the top of my lungs.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you can say, "Hello world, I'm a cat burglar with a single brain cell."
Or I could kick you off the side of this belfry.
Who wants to ring the bell? Faster way down, just drop 20 feet. Mylene. Oh, hello, Agnes. And who are your... Gasp. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, me my. Oh, hello, Miss Mylene. You don't have to stare so hard. Off. Forgive me, these are your coworkers, yes? Top of the morning to you all. I'm Odette's mother, and I've heard many a thing about your group. Like how you lent a helping hand with the Artemis Academy Festival, and my gratitude for looking after my daughter and her friends. Oh, so you're Odette's. Got it. It was our pleasure, seeing as we got to partake in the festivities as well. Yeah, we pitched in here and there, but she and the rest of the students did most of the heavy lifting. Of course, and I'm so very proud of them all. Now you're Mr. Arkwright, correct? You'd better take good care of Anya, am I clear? Of course, she's one of my valued employees after all. Well, we've got ourselves a certified mama hen here. Take it your families are close? Definitely. Live nearby and she was friends with my mother too. She can be a little nosy sometimes, but honestly I'm grateful for that. Now then, I have to see to my neighborhood association correspondences, charity donation requests, oh, and perhaps some shopping as well. You seem to have your hands full too, Agnes, giving them the grand tour of the place. Thumbs up. Your boss is even more handsome than my daughter described. He has my seal of approval. Seal of approval? For what? Yep, definitely Odette's mom. Odette's at home recharging her batteries now that the exams are over. When you have a chance, Agnes, you should take some time to rest too. It won't be any good to anyone if you burn the candle at both ends. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Whenever you need me, just give me a call, and I'll come rushing over. Thank you, Miss Mylan. I'll keep that in mind. Bracers? Anji, right? We'll be working together on our quest today. Understood, Gray. Oh, this must be the junior bracer then. But first I have a question. I heard you were promoted to senior bracer in only half a year's time. Well, tell me, how'd you manage that? I gotta know. If I want to become a senior bracer as soon as humanly possible. Alright, hold up. Let's just relax for a second. If you want to fast track it, there's nothing wrong with taking things slow. Wait. Did you just dodge my question? Oh, so that's how you want to play it, huh? Fine, I'll just have to surpass you all on my own. Okay, great. This had to be paired with an oddball. Dude. You have no right to speak that way. You nearly got yourself killed. Ray Arnold. People call him a prodigy among up-and-coming racers. But he's nowhere near his level, that's for sure. Surpassing him is well within my abilities, so I'm going to do just that. His level. Ray's batch of requests seems simple enough, but are we gonna be okay? I wonder which bracer it is that she looks up to. We'll probably find out.
Gift from above, perhaps.
Very funny. General store. Boulogne?
This is the area's go-to shop for variety goods.
Pronounce the name.
Selection
Do
of
it.
foodstuffs.
Ugh, I'd kill to have a place like this within walking distance. I'm so jealous!
Oh yeah. This is in the party, huh? Well, I already took the time for this. Welcome to the party, Judith. The fridge has been acting up since yesterday, and I've been pretty stressed because of it. Got a lot of products stored up there, including some luxury goods. Oh, and I've been having some trouble steering my delivery truck. Model number? Well, I'd have to look it up. The truck's a 6-year-old Etwas. Oil refill. Show me. Oh, okay. Oh, you already identified the problem? That's incredible. It's a bit impersonal and even a little intimidating, but it seems like she knows her stuff, I guess. Becca's doing on-site repairs now, right? I guess that's why she's all the way out here. Yeah, she appears to be nervous, but I do hope it all goes well. The outside world is so scary. But I think I could fix the car and the fridge. No, I want to fix them. You can do this, Rebecca. You've got this in the bag. You could stand to be a little more friendly, but hey, progress is progress. That can be the next step. I make deliveries to our regulars, so I was in a real fix. When I requested an on-site repair, I wasn't expecting a taciturn girl like her to walk through these doors. I can't read her face at all. Is she upset with me or something? It's the rambling, isn't it? She's angry at me for being such a darn chatterbox, I just know it. Or I'm just imagining things.
No need to be shy now.
We got Mercury Dome. Glass sphere that appears to hold a single Septian star. Now we just need to find 2 through 7.
Come again.
You can summon the dragon.
Planner launched!
I will cherish this.
Speaking of dragon, the new Dragon Ball stuff that was basically confirmed. That's pretty exciting. Even if the first part is basically going to be essentially Dragon Ball Super Kai, but they didn't name it Kai because apparently it had some I believe it was Dragon Ball Z Kai did poorly in Japan, so they're deliberately avoiding using Kai again, which is why the series is gonna be like, what people are expecting is like, it's going to be, the arcs are going to be named after the main antagonist of each one. So it'll be like Dragon Ball Z Beerus, Dragon Ball Z Frieza, or Dragon Ball Super Beerus, then Frieza, then what, it would be Hit, then I can't remember who's next, technically. I don't remember if it was the Tournament of Power after Hit, or if there was a little intermediate arc. But either way. Oi. Sigh. All today's visits have been a colossal pain in the neck. It's stupid. They all took umbrage at the finer details of the insurance contract, even though they're filthy, stinking rich. And then you have people who are such sticklers for etiquette and crap. Sigh. I'm just so done with this. I figured taking charge of this area would be easy as pie. Joke's on me for thinking I can get some expensive contract signed here. I was dead wrong. It's a hassle and a half walking up this hill. That's why I brought a scooter. But get this, it's still a huge pain in the ass. The life of an insurance woman is a depressing one, let me tell ya. Yeah, it probably sucks driving on this road, considering these are, these are like the stone roads that were made for walking or horse carriages. It wasn't made with smoothness in mind.
It's so calm compared to the rest of the city.
Right? I think that's part of why so many people in the government live here.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to see. Let's turn back.
Alright, let's go down the hill, full speed. What's over this way?
And this is my house. You haven't been here since the end of last year, right, Van?
Yeah, feels like that was ages ago. Wonder where that enthusiastic dog of theirs is lurking.
There was a bit too much reverb on that internal thought, reverb. Speaking in a tunnel there. That covers everybody in the district, huh? Yeah. It's pretty spacey, but not very, dense in population. Bulletin board. Guys, look! Look at all these local event ads. There are charity flyers, too. I suppose that's par for the course in well-to-do areas like this. Yes, that's true. They might also have to do with the chapel being nearby. Anyway, not that we find any here, but I don't spot any 4 SPGs on the front side. I mean, yeah, that's no surprise. If there are any, they'd be on the back. Spotless. And we got Bupkis. His eyes clean as a damn spring breeze. Was afraid of that. It's been a hot minute since I had a request here. I think the last time was... Oh? Yeah, what's that? A teeny tiny slip of paper. It's a little scrap of paper. Looks like it was torn off. Perhaps a request of something of the sort was placed there and then removed sometime later. Yeah, probably. And it must have happened pretty recently. There's not even a speck of dirt on it, and I don't see any sign of it being rained on. There was a huge downpour this past weekend, and the board would have been sopping wet. Yes, I see what you mean. It did rain quite a bit then, as I recall. Which means it could have only been posted for 3 or 4 days at most before it was removed. Right, so let's put on our thinking caps using a little creative deduction. The scrap of paper was most likely part of... a 4 SPG. Yep, that's my theory too. Picture this. Person needs help with something they can't bring to the police or the guild. They aren't used to dealing with shady types like me, but after hearing rumors about this Forest PG thing, they go on a limb and put one up. They wait 2 or 3 days, see no one's responding to it, then give up and tear it down before someone else sees it. Seems like a plausible turn of events, don't you think? Yeah, probably because, like, this bench is not against a flat surface. People would be able to see it. Got all that from a tiny scrap of paper? Well, he's just saying it's one possibility. But it's a convincing hypothesis, nonetheless. I hate it when he makes sense, especially when he looks so smug about it. Okay, Epstein. How does that tie into everything else? Huh? What makes you think I know the answer to that? And here I thought you had it all figured out. Silly me. While you may not know the details, I think we can be fairly certain something unusual is brewing under the surface. At the very least, this makes that conclusion seem that much more likely. Probability's definitely gone up. Can't make a definite call yet, but knowing something's fishy might be going on is still good intel. Doesn't your risk management AI or whatever's logic work in a similar way? Yes, although I'm certainly no expert on the subject. As I understand it, the system aggregates a vast number of risk factors and calculates a threat level based on that. Perhaps we could borrow a page from their book. Take one lead and combine it with others, and the path forward may make itself known. We could consider making that our investigation's opening gambit. Thinking about it now, it just reminds me of that stupid-ass Go game Yen and Asao-like plan. So in summary, we just have to keep our eyes peeled and collect data, then the bigger picture will eventually come into focus. You able to follow all that, Fairy? Oh, I guess it's kind of like when we use multiple artillery observers to spot snipers. They like to move around a bunch, so we have to be super in sync to neutralize them. Oh, that, makes sense. Sometimes I worry we raised this girl all wrong. That wasn't you, that was, the Jaeger Corps that that her dad's a part of. Obtained piece of what appears to have been a Forest PG. And we got 2 SP. I mean, what else could it have been? Alright, I think we can call it there. I'm getting a real unusual whiff of something from all this, including that scrap of paper. If you're ready, are we good to head back to my house now? Just a heads up, I can't do much more than make some sandwiches for everyone. Oh, that's more than enough. Thank you very much. You guys are gonna love Anya's sandwiches. She gave me one the other day and it was so good. If you'd like, I'd be happy to help in preparing the tea and coffee. And I'd be happy to help myself to his vintage wines. Oh, no you don't. I'm the clockbuster. If the opportunity were to present itself, he seems like a fun lad to be sharing a few drinks with. Master Burgard, you say some really scary shit sometimes, you know that? Is he referring to Aaron or referring to the president? I'm sure both would be interesting. We should probably save before we enter the house. That's a smart thing to do. Go visit Agnes' house.
Whoa! Your house is gorgeous, Agnes!
The building itself seems pretty old, but it's been maintained with love and care.
I'm glad you think so.
Huh. Looks like a completely different place in the daytime.
Flavor water.
Huh?
Oh, it's a doggo.
What the? Hey, aren't you?
Alphonse? Where did you come from?
They put extra effort into that dog's face versus the other dogs you see on the street. It still doesn't look that good though.
Nice pupper you got there.
I didn't know you were a dog owner, Agnes.
I remember her mentioning she had one. But wait, I thought he was kept at the official residence.
Down, boy. It's impolite to jump on people.
Oh, the president's here.
Dad? What are you doing here?
We hadn't realized you were home, Mr. President.
What a pleasant surprise. Our apologies for showing up without invitation.
Please, no apologies needed. It's an honor and a privilege to welcome such esteemed guests into my humble home. As for why I'm here, I happen to have some downtime, so I thought I'd take Alphonse for a walk.
You're taking him for a walk, you gotta leash that
I'm
dog,
surprised to see you back in the thick of it so soon after your trip to Orid. That kind of diligence really is admirable.
He has some extra
But
intention
perhaps a
behind those
rest
eyes.
now and again would do you well. You ought to show yourself the same care that you do my daughter.
Dad. Come on, Alphonse. Be good.
Oh.
Of course you know about what we were up to. A little surprised you're still keeping your ears to the ground, Mr. Prez. Thought your eyes were set on the stars.
Well, it looks like we're having a big meeting. What's up, Chessmaster? How's it going? They're saying the second phase being moved up was in the cards from the get-go, huh?
That's right. We didn't know what kind of issues would come up, so we added quite a bit of buffer time to the schedule.
That's what it seems on the surface. Came through the door of some McDonald's. I could have used a bigger dinner myself.
Mostly to give us time to recover if we hit any particularly bad setbacks.
I had some homemade like shredded chicken tacos that I made with some homemade salsa verde that I bought all the ingredients for because I wanted to try making it. Turned out pretty good, but I'm still a little hungry. Where are they now? They at Anya's house? Yes, they went to the Leva district, and we are at Anya's house for our afternoon break before our meeting with the Bracers at 1 p.m. This will give us time to recover if we hit any particularly bad setbacks.
However, thanks to the
he's the one
efforts of
voicing
Professor Cronkite, Esmeralda, and the other researchers at Vern, that extra time proved unnecessary. Marduk's control system was also finished early, so we were able to move the schedule forward significantly.
Huh. I did hear young Essie and Mr. Giscard were at the base, but I hadn't realized they were so involved in the project. Though my department wasn't involved in the plan, I'm happy to hear that we've been able to live up to your expectations. By the way, I've been wondering ever since I saw the stream of the second launch. I'm guessing your plan to use an assault frame in place of that blocky dummy unit, right? There's no way they weigh the same, so how the hell's that gonna work? Seems like your foolproof plan has a massive hole in it. They literally said they were testing, like, essentially the sealant, more or less. Hackless Aaron strikes again. Seriously, you take as blunt as a hammer to a whole new level.
Don't worry, no offense taken. And as for the mech, we don't intend to use the land-based Zycrease model for this project. What we will be using, however, you'll have to wait until the day of the launch to see.
Something closer to a Panzer Soldat, I'm assuming. Or a Divine Knight, if they're being especially ambitious. In other words, you and your trench monkeys have a new toy in the works. That's true. And I'm guessing you're already in the middle of testing it, aren't you? No doubt you want to make sure it can handle any situation thrown its way in the vacuum of space. But the final field testing is being held all top secret like, huh? Ah, I see, then that means...
I understand your curiosity, given what you experienced at Marduk headquarters.
Are they going to have them duel with the Panzer Soldats? Was that their plan?
Although I will say this, your name did come up as a viable test candidate.
Wait, what? You mean Van's able to fly around in that giant robot?
Yes, that's right. It's simple enough that even I could pilot one, so I imagine it would be child's play for one of Marduk's testers. If you'd like, I could have Kincaid talk with the General about making you a pilot. Perhaps we could put out one of your 4 SPGs and categorize it as unofficial outsourcing.
If this is some kind of joke, I ain't laughing. Dad, please, you really shouldn't tease about that sort of thing.
What? Just because I'm the president of a nation doesn't mean I can't kid around? That said, I still meant every word.
Which one is it then? Are you joking or not? This freaking guy. Oh dear, Van's completely at his mercy. Like I said earlier, he sure knows how to command a room. A challenge untrodden by mankind. I'd be dishonest to say I wasn't looking forward to this. You seem to be going to great pains to ensure there'll be no interference from terrorists and criminal organizations.
Great pains would be an understatement, believe me. Part of the reason I made that pact with the Society in the first place was to reduce the amount of external threats we might face.
Huh.
Oh, and by the way, I would thank you to remember our agreement to not overstep your bounds.
Well, our little pact was just about over anyway, which means things will start to heat up soon.
It seems your reputation precedes you, Mr. President. You're everything the man that Mr. Rocksmith claims you to be. I've heard many a thing about you before you entered the political arena, but I'm delighted to make your acquaintance at last.
No, the pleasure is all mine, Mr. Zeman.
They've never met, huh? Okay.
You've done much for not only Calvert, but the entire continent as well. I'd be all too happy to have a little tete-a-tete with you in the near future. We should arrange an outing together with Mr. Rocksmith.
That would be very welcome. Perhaps you ought to invite Lieutenant General Cassius Bright to this too.
Oh, now that's a thought. He and I go back well over a decade.
Well, so much for us worming our way back into the conversation. Sorry, I was really hoping this would be a chance for us all to de-stress. If it's any consolation, I myself am finding this to be a rather fascinating experience. Shortly thereafter, a number of calls from the presidential office came in, and Graham Hart and his security team had to put an end to their short break.
You have my apologies for cutting our little chat short. In the meantime, please, make yourselves at home. We don't keep confidential documents here, so you're welcome to look around all you like.
How magnanimous of you, Mr. Prez. Still, this really is a nice place you got here. I hear you even did the renovations on it yourself.
That I did.
He's a carpenter too.
Performed them shortly after I got married. We bought the house through a certain connection I had at the time. If I recall correctly, I believe it was built around 70 years ago now.
Oh wow, I certainly wouldn't have guessed that. I bet this place would make for a great filming location. What?
Well then, Agnes, I'll leave the rest.
Suspicious. Why is she getting why is her Grimcat thing being pinged?
Now, I know you only just finished your finals, but try not to overexert yourself. You won't be able to help your group if you burn yourself out.
Come on, Dad. I know. And I expect you to lead by example on that front. Oh, and, I want you to know I'll be rooting for you. With your project and everything, I mean.
Of course. Thank you, Agnes.
Okay then, I'll get started on lunch. Please give me a little bit to get it ready. Like my dad said, you're free to look around the house as much as you'd like. Really? You mean it? Yay, let's go. First up, Agnes's room. Well, On second thought, she'd probably be uncomfortable with me going into her bedroom. You want to go see it too, Katra? I really don't mind showing you if you do. Or if you do. As I mentioned earlier, I'd be more than happy to assist in preparing everyone's lunches. While I do that, I'm just gonna hang out here. Whoa, they left the dog behind. I'm sure security will be back later to take him to the official residence. Okay then, don't have a ton of time on our hands, but we can take a quick look around. Still can't believe this place is 70 years old. If I know my history, that'd date the house back to the time of the Third Republic. That also probably means there might be a secret passage in this house. Really makes you wonder who built it back then. Got security here too. As the president asked, I remain here to see to your needs. Should you require anything at all, let me know. Well, you could just treat him like any old dog. Fun fact, the sunbathing is actually their means of converting solar energy into power. Is that right? Pardon my rudeness. I should have known better after Mr. Kincaid's briefing. Zeros, was it? A pleasure to formally meet. The President and his aide have already notified me about you all. I will be bringing Alphonse back to the official residence in due time. Until then, you and the young miss are welcome to enjoy your stay. Sure, keep up the good work. House existed shortly before Bernard was born. I'm assuming you mean Burgard, but yeah. I heard about you from the President, Mr. Kincaid. I'll be taking Alphonse back to the official residence in due time. Until then, you and the young miss are welcome to enjoy your stay. Sure, keep up the good work. And for a robot, you sure do enjoy sunbathing. Rough.
Whoops.
Oh yeah? You wanna go, huh? How's some of this then? Let's see you survive my scratchy technique. Man, I picked up the signs, but you sure are one hell of a dog person, huh? More or less. They went for my mom, but we had to give up on Gen with how small the room we rented was. So to make up for it, we tore our way through the first word to the 7th on a pump padding spree, 7 days a week. Talk about overkill. It's a miracle you didn't rub him bald. Hey, wait. Hey, wait your turn, pet napper. This guy's, what, 7 years old? Just because you're both middle-aged doesn't give you the right. I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Alphonse here sure is friendly with people, though. Only natural with Agnes, but he seems pretty attached to the president, too. Back in Longport, there wasn't a single dog that didn't love me. My petting technique's flawless, I'll have you know. Honestly though, playing with this pupper's making me want to get one for myself. I'll consider it for when I save up the mirror and buy my own house. What kind of dog would suit me best? Good question. Real sight to see, huh? Say Agnes' mom used to take care of it. Mrs. Sophie Gramhart, otherwise known as the granddaughter of the famed Professor Epstein. This garden looks to have been carefully tended to, but I'll warrant it was another person altogether who first put it together. The arrangement of the flower beds, the selection of herbs, they bring to mind the traditional designs of the Middle Ages. Someone I was once indebted to had much the same predilections. Oh yeah? Was once? Must be a reason it's past tense. Gramhart said this place was built around 70 years back. It's snapped dab in the middle of the Third Republic. And the Leva district was one of the residential areas they set up at the time. meaning the original occupant was an individual of great significance, more likely than not. That the house's construction is more modest and luxurious speaks to their upright character. There's a story, I imagined, as to how Gramhart came to assume ownership over it. Yeah, no way there wouldn't be. Am I just imagining things, or does this feel nostalgic somehow? This ain't the first time it's happened either. Well, I do not know what the previous owner of this home was like. As the man who ended up inheriting it, President Gramhart's love for this place is all too clear. I'm sure they're pleased looking down on their old home from above, considering the level of care it's been treated with since it changed hands. So it's somebody from the Third Republic. It is likely one of the big names. I have no idea who, though. Days gone by. Now this is a good one. Affirmative. Its metric and tonal patterns evoke a feeling of comfort. Come on, guys. Can't just go putting records on in other people's houses. As you, the president gave us the okay to make ourselves at home, so I'm taking him up on that. His ear is real refined, though. His library's got everything from classics to the Chansons. There even happens to be a decent collection of Grammys albums. Chansonnier extraordinaire Dominique Lanster, eh? Go figure. Oh, Ember Turtle. Is my favorite jazz number 2? Oh, this is awkward. Between this and saunas, we got more than a few hobbies in common. Did he invite you to a private session at the end of our big case last spring? In his book, you're probably the bad apple seducing his precious daughter astray. Don't even start. How many times do I gotta spell out that I'm the one getting barged in on here? Now playing next song, Autumn Knows. I know it's nothing new by now, but Theo really is something else. 1000%. And they got good taste on top of that. Do a little dance. Oh, this is a great selection of music. I wonder if there are these are the president's favorites. Maybe they're Agnes's mom's. I'd love to talk to the president about music and entertainment sometime. I bet it'd be fun. Quality music serves to stabilize the human mind. Should you have any requests, Theo can search for the album and play it. Turlet. These ingredients should suffice for the menu in mind. I must say, though, the pantry is another thesaurus word. I want to look this up. Punctiliously. So punctilious. Showing great attention to detail or correct behavior. Despite the both of you often being absent. Oh, well, it all ends up being things with a long shelf life anyway. I come back 2 or 3 times a month to clean, cook, and treat the security personnel to a meal. Occasionally I'll make some extra to leave behind, which my father does seem to eat when he returns. Really now. I knew he had a soft spot for his little girl no matter how much he tries to act otherwise. That's a little debatable. He definitely has a particular fondness for my sandwiches and stews, though. I think it's fair to say I've succeeded in recreating the way my mother's tasted. Miss Claudel. Well, going by the ones you sometimes make at the office, I can say for a fact that they're both delicious. They say a kitchen reflects the family who lives there. This one often feels tidy, yet lived in at the same time. Says a lot about the woman your mom was. Indeed, even the sink and kitchen utensils appear to be meticulously maintained. Well, it's been 5 years since she passed, but those parts of her might have rubbed off on me. I just try to do things the way I remember she did, though I wasn't without plenty of setbacks in the beginning. I'd even force Father to eat the stews I burnt. Hey, any dad worth the salt would be more than happy to gulp it down. Yes, without a doubt. Most likely the same for myself. Well, at any rate, and this will take us a tiny bit longer. My success rate with these dishes is guaranteed, so just sit tight and they'll be out in a jiffy. Given that this is likely a larger party than Miss Claudel is accustomed to serving, I shall handle the ingredient and spice procurements. Sounds good. The mouth's watering already. Oh, lighting. They make it look so easy. Yeah. My heart feels so full getting to witness the love of her family up close and personal. I'm sure it's those irreplaceable memories of her family that shaped Miss Claudel into the person she is today. Perhaps once upon a time I too had those as well. If you had a bit more time, I might have considered trying my hand at my mother's special recipe. I think you and Fairy would love it. Oh yeah? So what type of recipe is it, Chef Claudel? I thought you might ask that. It's probably not too far from what you might expect. Chausen aux pommes is the name. It's a kind of apple pie, made by wrapping apple compote in a half-moon shaped dough before baking it. Okay, we're officially extending our break by 2 hours. I really don't think that's the best idea. Don't we have a busy day ahead of us? Dad isn't the only one who's intrigued. How could the rest of us not be after hearing that it's a specialty dish from your mother? When things calm down, I'd like to invite you here again. I'll make you all some of my mother's chaussons aux pommes then. I promise it'll be worth the wait. Just like Half-Life 3, worth the wait. Cue the classic song. Anyway, I guess this is Agnes's room? Very spacious. This is Agnes's room, huh? Isn't it nice here? So warm, so calming. That seems like a red flag. What, it'll be worth the wait? Plus, it gives us this breath of fluffy, flowery air that has Agnes written all over it. I think I get what you mean. I mean, we did have a meeting at 1 p.m., and I don't know what time it is at the moment in terms of, the game. You definitely tell that she spent a lot of time in here. And just what's got you all so wrapped up? Poring over an older girl's private books? Wait, I'm 16 now. That makes Agnes and me the same age. Fair point, but in 3 days she'll be back to being older. Booey's got you there. True enough. I know it's something to celebrate. Not something to celebrate, but getting left behind again isn't the greatest feeling. At any rate, whatever apprehension I had flew right away the second I laid eyes on these. They're Professor Claude Epstein's diaries. That's so. Agnes always keeps the final volume on her, so these must be the rest. You can really tell her great-grandfather was a great-grand scholar, too. It certainly needed to have been to create the Ocgenesis. Right. There are records here of how they were utilizing experimental observations for the invention of ornaments. There's a lot to be learned from these writings. And what's more, they also describe his values as a scientist and technician. Each and every word holds a wealth of meaning. I can see how Agnes got so engrossed. Don't say. I only ever leaf through the last of the bunch, so... Time to get to reading. Van. Who holds a book like that? Like that... I feel like he's holding it weird. Anyway. Let's see. Stuff about his research, stuff about his family and assistants. Oh hey, this bit touches on the geopolitics of the time. It even has his personal analysis of Calvard. Communication lines barely existed back then, so how do you manage to put this many pieces together all the way in Lehman? Incredible, isn't it? He talks quite a lot about Gran and them, too. Publishing even a portion of these would make for an instant bestseller, don't you think? She has no idea what I'm reading. Wait, isn't this... What's up? Did you find an interesting entry? It's more that this name feels like one I've heard somewhere before. Does Herschel ring a bell? Noah? Herschel, that's... May we have a look? Afterward, the group shared a handful of findings and surprises held in the Epstein diaries. Oh no. Catra then returned straight back to reading them, whereas Fairy found herself drawn to Agnes's picture book collection, eyes twinkle. A journal from the Professor Epstein. I can't believe I'm actually getting to read this. Any scientist, aspiring or not, can learn so much from this. And even when viewed from today's lens, there's a number of surprising things here. Looks like he wrote about Gran in a few places too. This gives me a better picture of how she used to be. I want to know the thing about Herschel's most likely grandparents. Or great-grandparents. Hard to tell what exactly it could be. So Agnes read picture books like this when she was little. That's so cute. I wonder what she was like back then. Thinking about that is making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I bet she is who she is now, thanks to all the things she learned in these picture books. Last room. This the president's room? This is his personal office. Looks like the president's private study. He did basically tell us what's his is ours, but this might be pushing it. Are those... I'll just take a little self-guided tour for future rep. What is it? It's family pictures. It's cute. Wait, check? Excel Motors, huh? Pretty sure it's a magazine for gearheads. Guess surprised like orbital cars too. Who'd have guessed we'd have that in common? Too much in common. Alright, let's look at the photos. Almost call this a trail of memories between the Gramharts and Claudels. I ain't as much of a family man as Victor, but a part of me does long for one myself. Guess it's true what they say. Girls marry their dads. Yeah, there is that bit. Oh hey, it's him looking significantly younger there. This must be the president of school days. I was handsome even back then. The woman on the left is probably Lilia Claudel, Professor Epstein's adopted daughter. Which makes the girl in the middle Sophie Claudel. They say he was in the military before getting into politics. Seems he and the Claudels were basically family. Lilia had already passed by the time Agnes was born, though I think. Agnes is around 12 here, maybe? And the president looks no different than he does now. Just look at those three smiling faces. Been too long after this that her mom... Oh, Vance, so this was where you went. Yeah, sorry for trying off the beaten path. Not at all, take your time. Now, if any books catch your interest, feel free to borrow them. There should be plenty geared toward car enthusiasts, sauna buffs, and other hobbyists. Nah, I'm imposing enough already. Line up like this could really hook a guy in, though. And imagine so, the way my father used to hole himself up in here and read the days away. Everything's just been gathering dust the past few years now. Now that he's always out, it's honestly kind of a shame. He's still so young there, isn't he? Yeah, kinda ticks me off that he's been such a looker from then all the way till now. Still, I appreciate the chance to actually see your mom and grandma's faces. I suppose I'd only really mentioned their names up till now. You know what I can appreciate? The picture on the right has muted colors because the camera technology back then wouldn't have been as good. I appreciate that slight attention to detail there. The colors are more vibrant as it moves from right to left. Pictures are all I know of my grandmother. Still, everybody looks so happy in both of these. Hey, same could be said for the one you're in. I have to admit though, Claudel genes are a scary thing. I mean, sure, your hairstyles and overall vibes differ, but going by facial features alone, you three ladies are practically carbon copies. You think so? I'd say we couldn't be further apart personality-wise, but... Oh, right. We're still in the middle of making lunch. I just came to ask you if you'd mind us adding Diablo sauce to the sandwich. Yes. After receiving Van's response that he was all for the Diablo sauce, Agnes busily vacated the study. Okay, I think that's enough exploring for now. Lunch will be ready soon, I bet. Might as well offer to help make some coffee. Help with lunch has been added to the travel menu. Choosing it will advance the main story. There's nobody else to talk to. You know what? We're going to see if Agnes' dialogue changed real quick. No.
What's next?
Time to help with lunch. Alright then. Guess I'll go see if I can help out with the coffee or something. Actually, that reminds me. The date she put on her resume was July 12th, 1192. That's 3 days from now. I treated the others on their birthdays, so I'll do the same for her. Van then went to the kitchen to help make coffee, and was subsequently asked for his opinion on matters such as the dessert offerings. I can tell already exactly what's going to happen. Something crazy is going to happen on Agnes' birthday, and they're basically either going to celebrate it end of day or the day after. I am calling this. Van then went to the kitchen to help make coffee and was subsequently asked for his opinion on matters such as the dessert offerings. After a short while, lunch was finally ready and everyone sat down to enjoy the sandwiches Agnes and Rosette made. Why are you guys so hesitant? Take a bite. You didn't even open your mouth, Van. Neither you, Burgard. Agnes didn't even try Van's coffee. How rude, all of them. By the way, Agnes, I took a look at your great-grandfather's diaries. I only skimmed through them, and he didn't write too much about his research, but I was still thoroughly impressed by what I saw. He sounded like an insightful person. It's amazing to think that Professor Hamilton was his mentee. Hearing all that makes me really happy. I'd heard that before that he cared a lot for his family, and reading this makes that clear as day. You can tell just how much he loved your grandmother, Lilia. And the messages he left for the generations after hers to you and Sophie are really profound. He also held a great affinity for his 3 disciples. Naturally, he cared deeply for Professor Hamilton, but I can feel a sense of compassion and trust for the other 2 as well, despite their idiosyncrasies. Oh yeah, Professor Russell from LeBeau is one of those 3 disciples, right? The fact that old Epstein predicted he'd go on to invent the airship is pretty damn wild. Not only that, but he also wrote about the possibility of Professor Schmidt coming up with the railway system. It's almost like he could see the future or something. There's little way of knowing one way or another if he could. One thing's for certain, however, he was an incredibly perceptive man. He predicted the emergence of artificial intelligence and the technological singularity even, which has become quite the hot-button issue. That is very true. I can definitely understand why my mother and grandmother chose to hide his diaries. In a way, he was far too ahead of his time. So much so that he may have impeded the potential of those who came after him. Yeah, maybe part of why I never shared them with anyone, including the Epstein Foundation. But I'm sure the main reason ties back to his last words about gathering the Genesis. Remember the Archgenesis before the year 12-0X. Else all that we know will come to an end. Hold up, so your great-grandpa used these observational devices, back when he established orbital tech. Which means he had them at the time, but then at some point they were lost or stolen? Didn't get a chance to pore over every detail in the diaries, but I didn't see anything written about that. As crazy as this sounds, is it possible he knew they'd go missing after his death? Yes, I'd say so. In fact, that's a definite possibility, especially when you consider what Dingo said to us back in April.
That weakness is humanity's original sin. One that the 8th Genesis was built to observe with vigilance. Its ceaseless observation persists. It has yet to truly be brought to an end. The forced reset is a byproduct of the octogenesis. It is a retry method that can only be performed so many times. Its purpose is to achieve the desired observational outcome. Very soon, the other possibilities that were archived from past resets will be designated as the final observational outcome.
Yeah, that's what he said, sure enough. Though I didn't hear these words directly from the horse's mouth, they sound no less disconcerting even now. I can only surmise that these devices, including the 8th Genesis which observes humanity's sin, are designed to carry out some function once all 8 are brought together. Yes, I've come much to the same conclusion. However, I cannot help but wonder if there was some reason they were spread all over Calvert prior to our having gathered them. Considering his use of the word observation, perhaps some sort of process was being carried out by necessity. This whole thing is all kinds of confusing. Wouldn't that mean there was an observational reason behind Almada stealing and using them too? What? No, that's impossible. Much as it pisses me off to say, it isn't. Could be that them turning me into the tyrant of 40 years ago was also they could observe the dark side of humanity. Yeah, same could be said of pandemonium, just brought about by the 7th. But might even be trying to observe the diabolic core I had inside me. I think it's safe to say my great-grandfather must have had some kind of purpose for all this. Maybe he made the Genesis to bring out the ugly side of humanity and observe it. Could be there was some outcome he hoped to achieve. If that's true, then regardless of his reasons, it's possible he wasn't the good upstanding man I thought him to be. And yes. Honestly, what I'm thinking is what happened is the classic case of dude pretty much literally saw the future, but is 100% aware of the butterfly effect, so he just did nothing in order for the future to come about properly. Classic. Honestly, sounds like most engineers and academics I know. We're all driven to test our hypotheses. That's right. Regardless of what kind of man your great-grandfather was, it was his diaries that got you to this point. Are you prepared to see this through? Accepting the good, the bad, and whatever he was expecting to find out? Because if you are, no, we will be right here by your side until you get there. And that's right. We'll be with you to the end, ride or die. Indeed, that goes without saying. Don't stress, we'll always be in your corner no matter what kind of person your great-grandpa was. Can't be much worse than a resident sugar junkie who gets his kicks from eating sweets in a sauna. Hey, I've never done that in my life. Sweets are sweets and saunas are saunas, and never the twain shall meet. Wait, don't they cook sausages and marshmallows at the sausages and Rumif area? Plus, there's such a thing as stone cookware, you know. Oh, pump the brakes. I don't want to know this. It's hard enough to fight off those urges. Spoken like a true sugar junkie. Well, at least his addiction isn't so far gone as to be detrimental to his health, yet. We should devise a plan to rehabilitate him before it grows out of control. Burgar's just happy to see Van is happy. Even if he's not showing it on his face at the moment. Oh yeah, there was something else I noticed about the diaries. When I was flipping through them a minute ago, I saw the name Herschel. So you noticed that too, huh? Is that the name of your teacher? Yes, that's right. That's Miss Toa's last name. That's cute artwork. There was a famous astronomer from the Empire named Alfred Herschel. I've read several of his works, so there's a good chance he's the person Professor Epstein was referring to. Of that, I have no doubt Mr. Herschel was the Dean of the Imperial Academy, the most foremost academic institution of the Erebonian Empire. He passed 10 years ago, but I heard from an early age he traveled the world to help expand its base of knowledge. We'd only crossed paths a few times, but I'm certain that he was Miss Herschel's grandfather. Fascinating. Didn't realize he was an acquaintance of yours, Master. Next time you bump into Miss Herschel, you should ask about him. Never know what kind of stories he might have passed on. Even if they're not about the Genesis, it might be worth doing a little prodding. I hear she only came here because of her NGO work. Has she gone back to Erebonia yet? No, she's still here. She was supposed to go back at the end of last term, like Ren and Julian. If you'd like, I can call her and... Is she already here?
Pardon me, young miss, but 2 of your friends from school are here to see you.
Albert and Odette?
Wow, you really are home after all.
Yep.
We saw that black robot dog out in the yard, but we didn't know for sure if you were here or not.
Odette? Albert?
Dropping by for lunch break. Aramis Academy Student Council President, Albert. Aramis Academy Student Council Vice President, Odette.
Sorry for dropping in out of the blue. We just wanted to come say hi, but we didn't know you had so much company. Blame Albert. He just wouldn't stop moaning and groaning. Ooh, I can't see Agnes at school for a few days. My life is over.
I never said that. But I won't deny I've missed you some since exams ended. Both you and Roy, the president, seemed pretty busy as of late.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to worry you both.
Wait, why are you two wearing your school uniforms? Not that. We, have a little council-related trouble to take care of. What kind of trouble? Do you need help? Oh, we should be okay. It's just a handover meeting with the new school vendor, that's all. Brand will be helping us out with it too, so I think we can manage just fine. We can't keep depending on her for everything, you know, otherwise we'll never be able to grow out of her shadow. Why not go check it out? Between this morning's 4SUG and making us all lunch, I'd say you've more than done your part for today. But... no buts. Work's important and all, but a healthy work-life balance is even more so. Why is there like a red aura on the wall? You ought to go help your friends. Show Super Schoolgirl that you don't need no babysitter. I need to make up for lost working time from this morning, so I'll carry the load for both of us. It'll be less fun with you gone, but we'll soldier on. Let's wage this war on 2 fronts. And, guys... hey, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Not that you wouldn't be a huge help, of course, but point being, no pressure. Sorry, we weren't trying to pull you away from your work. Please don't worry about it. You didn't appoint me as your treasurer to slack off when I'm needed. Good luck with the rest of your work day, everyone. I should be able to meet back up with you all later this evening. Good deal. See you later. Very well. Now we depart for the Chardon district, everyone. I'll make a note to contact you once you reach your stopping point this afternoon.
The train will be departing soon.
The next train is approaching. Please mind the gap as you board or depart.
Party has been split. Oh hey, we got a title screen cut in. Usually that means important stuff.
Those are impressive results. I'll update
Ooh.
your evaluation rank.
We got 30.
Confirm and receipt.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Can't complain with that.
And we got S. Sweet. S rank on chapter 1 from Achievement asterisk on any chapter from 1 onward. Perfect.
I am humbled.
Burgard Employee of the Month. Ooh, save. Why this save screen is like oddly ominous. Alright. After parting ways with Agnes, Van's group headed back to Old Town shortly after noon. Jin and Elaine arrived at Van's office a little before 1 p.m. to swap information, as they had agreed upon earlier.
I see. So you went off your beaten track and did your rounds in the Leva district.
July 9th, 1 p.m. A-rank bracer, Beauty's Blade, Elena Claire.
Yep, not one of my usual haunts. Can't say I found much of anything, but there were a couple things that piqued my curiosity. I hear you've been busting your tail on a different case. You find anything interesting?
Yes, I did. Would you mind if I let him in on this, Jin?
I don't see any problem with that, given that it's related to something we tackled together back in March.
March? You don't mean that case, do you?
The one pertaining to that anti-immigration terrorist group?
Oh yeah,
the very same.
The racetrack
where we went up
one.
against the True Grievance Brigade. It was the largest anti-immigration faction before the Guild, your team, and the CID arrested the group's every last member. Since then, we've caught signs of entirely new anti-immigration factions beginning to emerge.
Great.
Seriously?
More terrorist organizations?
Afraid so, though we haven't been able to verify if they're genuinely anti-immigration just yet.
I mean, it's still pretty bad.
What we have confirmed is that the groups have been recruiting members who are known sympathizers of the True Grievance Brigade. It's even possible that other anti-immigration groups, both large and small, are banding together to form one massive flock.
Holy shit. Are you for real?
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
That's hardly surprising. Due to their small numbers, not even the police are aware that they exist.
Hang on.
What confuses me more is that these groups seem to be active outside of the Republic as well.
Not important.
Wait a minute.
That sounds rather similar to a case we worked on before, doesn't it?
The one where Toa helped search for missing migrants from the north, yes? As I recall, the True Grievance Brigade was allegedly looking to scout people of white descent to bolster their rank and file. Then subsequent investigations by authorities revealed there was a different broker working with them behind the scenes.
Over the past 3 months, there have been a handful of disappearances that were apparently caused by that same broker. They hit Remiferia, North Ambria, the Free Cities, and Jirai. We've also heard that impoverished citizens in these regions have been making their way to Calvert. Guild HQ has been watching the situation like a hawk and is urging branches in every country to be on the alert.
I had no idea all this was happening.
Well, this case may appear rudimentary at a glance. It's clear there's more to it than meets the eye. You mentioned this has been going on for 3 months. That would mean it started around the time the space program was unveiled, yes?
That's right. It could just be a coincidence, but HQ is concerned about that point too.
It could be them taking advantage of the chaos in the different law institutions and the government as a whole.
And while I'm sure they've got their reasons, I'm surprised the CID has been sitting back twiddling their thumbs.
Really makes you wonder.
I've heard you haven't been able to get in touch with Renee lately. I'm in much that same boat. You approached the CID and requested investigative assistance numerous times, but they keep turning us down. Perhaps they simply are otherwise fully engaged with the space program right now. Yeah, that just seems weird to me. I mean, they're the CID. They have the manpower to keep tabs on all the Jaeger Group's activities, including the Warriors of Krugas. I also hear they love hovering over Heiue despite the mutual agreement they got with them. They asked me there's no way in hell they'd look the other way when there's a new anti-immigration group on the rise. Is there any chance they asked Marduk to act on this on their behalf? You know, because maybe they're too tied up right now? No, I'm not aware of any such requests. I mean, with the recent launch, I was at least given notice moments before. Seems to me they've drawn a line in the sand. So, since the CID's being about as helpful as a car without wheels, I'm guessing you're here to ask if we can work together, like we did back in March. Oh. You guessed right. Now we're kind of stretched thin at the moment, but we can at least spare Elaine. She just loves working with you. And please be quiet. What he means is that this is the most efficient option, seeing as we've worked together in the past. Had Phoebe not been off on another assignment, I might have put her forward for this instead. You say that, but as I remember it, you volunteered within almost a second of the topic coming up. Silence. Oh, you like us, how sweet. Yay, we got a late on our team. That's the best help we could have asked for. I feel much more at ease next time we encounter those unusual monsters. Not to mention we'll have a broader perspective with the Guild's intelligence network at our beck and call. Still have to get the go-ahead from the boss, of course. Ball's in your court, Van. Yeah, whatever.
Might not be a permanent thing, but all the same, it's good to have you on the team again, Elaine.
Yes, I'm happy to be back, Van. It's been a while since I last fought alongside you all. And that's especially true for you, Bearguard. I'm sure I will learn much while working with you.
As I with you. I look forward to seeing the famous Beauty's Blade in action once again.
So we're gonna have to get her picture for the sidebar and remove Anya's. You're more than welcome to make use of my room should you so wish. Mine's free too. Want to try out some make-em together? Thank you for the offer, but I'm worried it would only wear off after working up a sweat. Oh, since you're here, can I show you my room, please? Oh, if you're not gonna let me catch a peek, I'll just catch 40 weeks instead. Becoming more of a slob by the minute. Surprised you haven't gained any weight given that you drink every single day. I've got my late night workouts to thank for that. No better exercise than going to Pound Town. God, TMI, Aaron. Fascinating. You have an abundance of spirit, technique, and physical strength, yet your dedication and discipline are sorely lacking. I think I shall impart the Kunlun method for controlling one's breathing upon you like I did Van. Wait, what? No, I already learned breathing techniques from the Gekka school, so I'm good. Nonsense. There's great value to be had in studying the techniques of other schools. Now stand. Gotta say, I'm mighty jealous of you. You got a wellspring of wisdom and knowledge walking among you. Elaine will have a chance to tap into it, but not me. Maybe I'll pick up a part-time job here too. Not happening. Don't say heart attack inducing shit like that, man. Oh, by the way, I ran to the CID division chief earlier, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of the direwolf lately. Guessing you haven't either? That's right. There's no sign the society's involved with those terrorists either. I think Ren was right on the mirror earlier. Bet they're finally about ready to make their move. Now, before I go, I want to mention you might be contacted by someone else about a separate issue. Okay. Mind giving me some context? Long story short, Guild HQ and Lehman reached out with a few questions about you. Of course, I didn't tell them any of the nitty-gritty bits, like Anya's true identity and heritage, as well as your, condition. Grendel and everything like that, with the demon and all that. But apparently, they were curious about that whole Märchen Garden hacking incident, and you're a person of interest. Okay, hold the phone. They have questions about the garden, can't you answer them? Gunfi helped out with that case too, in case you forgot. True, but we only swooped in right at the end. You and your crew were the ones who did most of the work. And because of that, the rep from the guild affiliate group will probably reach out to you about it. How you want to go about dealing with this is up to you and Elaine. Anywho, I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, wait. Guild affiliate group, huh? Only one organization I can think that fit the bill. Epstein Foundation. Damn that muscle-bound bastard.
I heard that.
That was a line of dialogue I was not allowed to read. Do he and Elaine get their kicks from pushing work onto me? What's up?
I would ask for your thoughts, but I'm sure you'd only say, it's pretty alright, or looks easy to move around in.
Oh, it is
Hell
a new outfit.
no. This looks great on you. I mean, wow, those colors just scream you.
Yeah, but like...
And those reinforced white heels are not only practical, but also really
turquoise-ish color is pretty good. I am a fan of turquoise myself.
You really think so?
I'm pretty sure it's not turquoise, but it's like in that color range.
She looks super pretty, doesn't she?
Wow, another genuine compliment from Van. He's been on a roll lately.
If you ask me, this feels like a bid to calm the waters after shoving his foot down his throat.
Yeah, he does do that. One minute he'll act all nice and polite with Nina, and he'll blindside me with some rude comment the next.
Perfectly deserved, though.
Lest we forget, Mr. Arkwright is still quite young. He may yet have room to develop a sense of tact.
In comparison to his work in martial arts prowess, he has much to grow in that regard. Delicacy is hardly Van's.
Van is right here and can hear you.
Quiet from the peanut gallery. And way to join in on the dog pile, Master.
Moving on. I'll remove my bracer emblem and accompany you for the rest of the afternoon.
As if, as like nobody's gonna recognize you just because you take off the bracer emblem.
I'm ready to begin our 4SPG work anytime.
Good deal. Then let's pick a crew and go solve some problems.
Cool. Agnes is locked in reserve. Or Agnes. Anyway. I have to say, the pose that they chose for Elaine in her portrait is interesting. Cause like, most of the other portraits are from like a straight angle. For whatever reason, Elaine's image is a superior angled shot. I mean, like, when they throw up the image real quick to shove it into the sidebar, you'll see it. Because you can only see the head, so you don't get the full scale of the picture. Yeah, it's quite weird. It's a superior angled shot, so her head is like tiny compared to the rest of her body, so it kind of makes scaling it a little extra awkward. Anyway, it goes all the way down there behind Judith. Perfect. And also, Agnes is in here right now. So, our Flex Party members are Aaron, Katra, and Fairy. Sorry, Aaron. Receive Judith's disguise. It should 100% be in like quotes. Just sunglasses.
Oh, Agnes isn't here? It would have been nice to work together.
I couldn't see her much this morning either. Why don't we swing by the Aubert district and say hi?
Just remember, you're both well-known celebrities. Try not to draw too much attention. That goes double for you, Judith.
Why are you singling me out? I'm always careful.
Man, why do you gotta be such a hard-ass bear guard? Give us younger generation some slack. I will not rebuke your merrymaking, but one must apply oneself when the situation demands. Having said that, you took quite quickly to the Kun School's rhythmic breathing techniques. Hey, there's nothing Ben can do that I can't do better. I'll do a little intel gathering while holding down the fort, so give me some space and scram already. Here we go. What's a smart mouth twerp? Always a smart mouth twerp. Seems like you two already follow the same rhythm. Go on, scram. Well, on the force, so go out there and make yourselves useful. Who asked you for permission? Who asked your permission? Alright. You want to listen to the radio. Any news
Hope
today?
you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The Dread Power Company has announced a joint promotion with the movie Perfect Driver Zero, slated for release next month. The company plans to host collaborative events in a variety of locations alongside the release of its new product, Maximum Energy.
Okay.
These are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. According to a government announcement, mock military exercises are planned to be held in various parts of the country. This may result in the enactment of traffic restrictions in certain areas, so be mindful when going out and about.
Okay. Okay. So, as per usual, everything kind of resets, and we get to talk to everybody. I feel, but I'm gonna be calling it early tonight. I'm seeing if I'm doing an experiment with my sleep schedule, so I'm gonna try to fall asleep earlier, and see if I can wake up earlier to go to work earlier, so I can get home earlier, and then. If I can like shift that schedule, then I can do better streaming times and not go till 1 in the morning. So yeah. Till next time, have a good night.